It's Wide Awake Wednesday. I'm Darren Franklin. Thank you again for joining us. Let's go, baby. What you waiting on? Well, last week we talked about the challenge, right? And I appreciate everybody that shared with me, everybody that was able to send out the things that are challenging you, how you face those challenges. Well, today, as I shared last week, I want to give you a tool that you could use to overcome those challenges. Yes, I want to give you a tool. You can go beyond the edge. So today's tool is all about courage. That second C, courage, right? I know you've heard about courage. I mean, you got to have courage to get over fear. Yeah, that's true. But really, courage is formed based on heart. And I ain't necessarily talking about the heart that's pumping in your blood in your body, but I'm talking about like when you face those challenges, have heart, hold on, embrace the discomfort, act with intention, reflect on why, and trust the process. See, I'll give you a little personal details about when I had to display courage and have heart. See, I got divorced, and it was devastating, very similar to Hurricane Katrina. I faced the challenge. Was I going to be stuck like those tree limbs? Was I going to do some things that were not in my character? Was I going to blame the world? No, I had to have heart and demonstrate courage to go beyond the edge and keep living my life. In fact, things have come together for me in a better way. But what did I do? Well, I held on. I stood strong in my belief of who I am and what I'm able to do. I embraced the discomfort. Whew, it was hard going through that fire, but I'm right here. So I'm letting you know if you just hold on and embrace the discomfort and act with intentions. We're going to learn a little bit about that next time we show up. Those intentions, acting with intention, it develops consistency. And then I reflected on my why. Like I had to keep going. I had two people depending on me, my kids. So I wasn't going to go back and go into a big shell and devastate my life. I had to reflect on my why and keep living for myself and my two kids. But finally, developing and using my heart and developing that courage, I had to trust the process, understanding that I knew I was going to get to the other side of the fire. It was hard. It was tough, man. I ain't going to lie to you. There were challenges in life. They're very hard. Sometimes they're tough. But what are you going to do? Are you going to elevate to higher heights when you face those challenges? You going to stay stuck and stand still? Or are you going to retreat? Today, I'm giving you courage. Use the heart. Hold on. Embrace the discomfort. Act with intentions. Reflect on why you're doing what you're doing. And trust the process. Guess what? You're going to be able to go beyond the edge and go past those challenges.